Integrate the following with respect to x. Okay, so the first one there, you've got x cubed, and it's quite clear in the question, okay, in terms of what we've got to do. Okay, so you see that term there, integrate, and they'll always say this here with respect to x. Okay, so quite simply, you remember the symbol for integration, okay, that elongated s there, so it'll be x cubed, okay, not forgetting to write dx at the end there. Okay, so then when you integrate, remember the rule and the pattern, you add 1 to that power, so it becomes x to the power 4. Yeah, when you add 1 to 3 you get 4, divide then by that new power, which is 4. Yeah, and then don't forget then to put the plus constant at the end. Now you can always check to see if you've done it correct by reversing the process, as in like differentiate this now to see if you get back to that. Okay, and if you differentiate this, of course what will happen is you bring that power 4 down. Yeah, if you remember, 4 comes down, and then that becomes a 3. Yeah, because you reduce that by 1. And not forgetting that in the here we've got this divide by 4 as well. And what will happen then is 4 divided by 4 is 1. Yeah, so the 4's cancel, and you're basically left with x cubed, which is what we started with. Okay, of course the constant then is just a number, remember, so when you differentiate that it would be 0, so we do indeed get with what we started with there. If we look at b, integral of 4x with respect to x. Now in this case the power, of course, here is just 1, isn't it? It's not written, but clearly it's 1. So when you add 1 to that power, you get 2, so you get squared. Divide by that new power, 2, and then plus c. Now this will simplify. You can actually simplify 4 for 2, can't you? 4 divided by 2 is 2. So you get this, 2x squared plus c. And just by looking at this, you can see that actually it's quite simple to see when you differentiate this, you get back to that, won't you? Okay, because of course, bring the power down and multiply, so you get 4x, yeah, to the power 1, which is what we've got there. And the c, remember, constant just becomes 0. Okay, so you don't always have to check. I was just showing you there to see that it works, and you can always use that as a tool to make sure you've done it right. So let's look at c. Integral, we've got 2 terms this time. 10x plus 7, okay, with respect to x. So 1 term at a time, right? So 10x, power there is 1, isn't it? So when you integrate it, power 1, when you add 1 to it, so you get 2, and divide by that new power, 2 there, okay? Deal then with the 7. Okay, so 7, well 7 is a constant, isn't it? So if you think about what the original should be, there needs to be an x term attached to it basically, yeah? So it becomes 7x. Okay, because think about the reverse, when you don't differentiate that, you'd get 7, wouldn't you? Okay, so have a think about that there. And then don't forget to put the constant on at the end there, okay? So we get, like simplify that, because 10 divided by 2 is 5, yeah? 5x squared then, plus 7x plus c. And you can see then when you differentiate this, you definitely get back to that, yeah? Okay, so with d then, integral of x squared plus 5x with respect to x. So we've got, that will be x squared becomes x cubed, yeah? When you add the power on, divide by that new power, 3. Plus then 5x, well the power there is 1, remember, so that'll be x squared divided by 2, and then plus a constant, okay? And that's it, isn't it? You know, you can't simplify 5 over 2, okay? That's what it is. And we've got our answer there. Okay, so e then, the integral of 3x squared minus 8x plus 4 with respect to x, so this time 3 terms. 3x squared becomes 3x, well add the power on, so you get cubed, yeah? Divide by that new power, 3. Same then with this, 8x, okay, add the power on, so you get 8x squared, divide by 2. and then plus 4, well, remember it's a constant, so when you integrate it, it becomes 4x, yeah? Okay, and then not forgetting at the end to put a plus c on. Okay, so the 3's cancel, you get x cubed, 8 divided by 2 is 4, x squared plus 4x plus c. Okay, and you can again differentiate, like you get 3x squared minus 8x plus 4 plus 0, which is exactly what we've got there. Okay, right, so if you look at f, the integral of 8x to the power 5 plus 28x cubed plus 5x with respect to x. So one term at a time, add 1 to that power, so you get 6 divided by 6, add 1 to that power, so you get 4 divided by 4, add 1 to that power, so you get squared divided by 2 plus c. This simplifies. Now 8 over 6 becomes 4/3, you can simplify that fraction down. Okay, so you get 4/3 there. 28 over 4 becomes 7. 5 over 2 can't be simplified, so you get that, and then plus c at the end.